Excuse me?
Dr. Zelsius. The pain will pass within an hour. William A. Fitzrandolph. Within an hour, you'll see things exactly as I do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither, but I'll find out. What do you want from me?
You always seem to know what I'm about to say. And now? Can't you guess?
For me to interview you.
Well, for that, I'd only have to call your newspaper.
For me to be your biographer.
Disconcerting. Interested? I'll pay you well. You'll get to hobnob with the creme de la creme and,
No, you don't want me to do this. Because you don't want to look like a pig in your own biography.
Of course not.
In that case, forget it. I never lie.
Well, within an hour, you won't have to lie.
To get to know me better.
I'm trying to do that, but that's not my main reason.
I could care less what you want from me. Let's get right to the point. What's going on with Big Albert?
Be specific, but don't get your hopes up. Within an hour, I won't tell you anything.
Does Big Albert have anything to do with MKO's new direction?
Any monster worth his salt has something to do with the new direction. And now, you as well.
What does Dan Murray have to do with all this?
Very little, I hope. He's a good man, and it wouldn't be fair to make him suffer.
What is MKO's new direction?
We're dropping horror flicks. From now on, family pictures, children's films, romantic comedies, musicals.
There's something else. What is it?
Patience, miss. Tomorrow, you'll find out. You and everyone else.
What was Big Albert looking for in your office?
I'll tell you what he found. Problems.
What are you planning to do with Big Albert's brain?
Don't worry about him. When we find his body and reanimate him, Big Albert will be better than ever.
Enough said. You, your things, your ego. Let's talk. The portrait behind me, is that you all prettied up?
Oh, no. My grandfather. A good man. He was a congressman.
You can't tell he's a monster at all.
No, my father either. But when he married my mother, who had skin like mine, he became a social pariah and lost everything. Now you know why I come from the lower classes and why that was not my rightful place.
Okay, but I still have no desire to write your biography. What's for dinner?
I don't know, but if you want something special, tell me, and I'll tell the chef to prepare it.
A good man, and a congressman to boot, my captor's grandfather. Picked at random. Business, Charisma, and Seduction by Norman Hughes. No reading. If I get started, I'll forget what I'm doing. It opens the glass dome that covers the balcony. That is, if it works the same way as in Jack Simmons Zeppelin, that adventurer I interviewed recently. The paring knife, the carving knife, the bread knife, the pâté knife. The little knife is the most harmless. I don't recognize it. And the label on top looks like the scrawl of someone in a hurry. Looks like the scrawl of someone in a hurry. Where does this lead? Very bad. This should be next to the emergency exit. If I grab it, I would be taking it for granted that I'm planning on falling. And although tripping over things is fun, I'm not in the mood for that today. On second thought, I don't feel like being coherent. No, it's cold. My chest is very exposed. I'm not going any further. His style is dubious, but the glasses are pretty. I could grab a ski pole or a stick, but it's all frozen. Better not. In the refrigerator, from top to bottom and left to right. Lobster, king crab, caviar, blue plastic bag, crab ketchup, seawater, and boxes full of who knows what. On the floor, boxes of surimi. And here, Cuban crabs. I don't want any of this. Or I do, but I'm not going to be the one that goes in there. I'm not thirsty. Heyo, Adrian.
How do you know my name?
I don't know. Is your name Adrian?
Yes,
Well, good. No need for introductions then.
but I still don't know your name.
I'm Liz. If you guess, I'll give you a kiss.
I wouldn't be able to guess it in a million years.
Ah, the kisses I still have yet to give. What are you making? Buns?
Deconstruction art, molecular cooking.
I like you. Know why? Because of the hat.
Oh, I'm wearing it because I'm the chef of the Zeppelin.
I like it. It's ridiculous. It looks terrible on you, but it makes me laugh. Thanks. If you're the chef, why are you in the hallway?
Because I don't get along with the rest of the kitchen staff. They don't enjoy gastronomic arts, and they don't consider themselves to be artists and put their soul into what they do. They are dehumanizing the kitchen.
Adrian the chef. Brief bio and interests.
I'm the chef. I like cooking. Love it, cooking. I make up recipes.
Anything that doesn't have anything to do with cooking? Variety is the spice of life. Thanks.
No, nothing. Well, I am afraid of the cold.
The cold?
The cold.
Of the cold.
Of the cold.
Of the cold, said Liz. And at that very instant, she decided to help Adrian overcome his terrible phobia.
What happens when you have to take something out of the freezer?
I try to avoid it. But if Mr. Fitzrandolph asks me for something frozen, I go in, I grab it, and I get out in a hurry.
I'm a lousy cook. Can you give me a simple recipe?
Of course. What do you want to learn how to cook?
Something from the sea.
Sea urchin spikes in parchment. Very light.
I'm becoming something of a cow. Something that will help me lose weight.
Extract of lettuce, denatured with centrifuged cucumber foam and a touch of vaporized H2O. It also works to inflate balloons.
Something very expensive for Anne-Marie, my smart sister.
Expensive? No, I'm sorry. I do seasonal dishes. Cheap. Very cheap.
Nothing. They look like buns.
They are breaded cacao sponges with an alginic acid with fresh fennel extract.
Oh, how nice. They look like buns.
The bubbling texturization of the content is enhanced by the subtle roundness that it gets from the mold. What do you think?
Heya!
Hey-ya!
If only there was a center pole, I'd do my Liz Allaire reporter firefighter routine. I bet the lower floor has a way out to the footbridge and that elevator Dr. Cheeky brought me up in.
Hold it, stranger.
Oh, neat! A robot from the Wild West.
Want to taste my revolver's hot lid?
No. Where are your manners?
I don't follow etiquette. I follow orders. From Sheriff Fitzrandolph.
But you'll let me go out to the footbridge, won't you?
I swear on the buffaloes. No chance, greenhorn.
Okay, okay. I'll use another route to escape. Isn't this Deep Dean, the monster from 2000 Leagues of Undersea Fear? This monster was in Perverse Breath too, but I can't remember his name, and I interviewed him once. I'm not going to touch him. I can't get it through. Speaking of heads, mine is pounding. I'm not going to touch him. As Wilson Seven Fingers knows very well, you shouldn't cover the hole under any circumstances. What a nag! Firearms make a lot of noise, and my head hurts. More and more. It has tranquilizer darts stuck in it. The target? This box is better. No. Schnitzler's tranquilizer darts. Instantaneous mega strength. Those noises are unmistakable. It's a Malaysian parakeet.
I wish I could do something to help it, Liz said to herself, because it's having a terrible time.
I would love to lower the box, but with the parakeet upset like that, I don't dare. Yes! 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 Or, no. I don't have the strength to hit it. You don't scare me, you know? It's just a pose after all. Why do you want me to be your biographer?
But you were the reporter with the best style in the city. The first on my list of...
I don't like being first.
I'm aware of that. The second born of triplets. Second in the National Spelling Bee. Second best sharpshooter at the Mendelssohn Club. Second best in the fencing championship. Second in your class at the School of Journalism. The second woman hired at the Quill. Why?
It's too easy to be first. It's boring, and people say stupid things to you. To get to know...
I'm trying to do that.
For me to...
Interested?
No, you don't want me to do this. In that case...
Well,
To kill me?
no, never. I hold you in great esteem.
To give me a refrigerator with a capacity for 978 books?
Nothing is farther from my mind, believe me.
I could care less what you want from me. I want to eat, Alaskan king crab sautéed with lobster tails, Cuban crab, cod liver oil, Schlingwursten sauce, sturgeon eggs from the prairies, and testicles from an evil duck.
Adrian?
Mr. Fitzrandolph?
Alaskan king crab sautéed with lobster tails, Cuban crab, cod liver oil, Schlingwursten sauce, sturgeon eggs from the prairies, and testicles from an evil duck. Pronto.
And wouldn't you prefer a deconstruction of sushi with violet blossom fritters
I
and...
said pronto, Adrian.
I hear you.
And as far as Adrian was concerned, Liz had done all she could for him. The rest was up to him.
This is full of fennel extract. I'd be crazy to pick that up. Liz, you are. Very. Oh, in that case. Enough said. Smells good. It has too strong a smell, and I'm not one for perfume. I like the way I smell. I don't want this to smell like whatchamacallit extract. I'm a terrible cook. Let Adrian do it when he's cured. Okay, I'll extract the liquid from a pair of darts. I'm so good at scheming. I'll never be able to pierce skin this thick. True, but I've got to keep thinking along these lines. I'm thinking, but my head hurts, and I can't think of anything. You'll think of something, trust me. This is like Fitzrandolph's extra arm. I don't smoke. Well, I did once, during my internship at 101.1 JUNK. Frank M. Ronson, president of the Anti-Tobacco League, got all lecherous on me.
You are exquisite, my dear. Your lips are rubies. My wife is away. I have a bachelor apartment.
I lit 3 cigarettes from a cigarette case and inhaled all the way to the filters. When I came to, Ronson was nowhere in sight. Maybe he didn't like visiting hospitals. Cold. I'm not gonna light it. It's probably fake, like the roses at the party. It's an early Turner. The idea's good. I can't reach it from here. No matter how hard I throw it, I don't have enough strength to hit it. It's good for raising and lowering the box. But if I use it, will the wall turn around and reveal a secret love nest? With Fitzrandolph, you never know. I would love to lower the box, but with... I only played darts once. I got second place in the county. I don't like this game. A knapsack with a surprise. The nicest one I found. This has no arms. Fitzrand. No, Adrian is inside, struggling with his demons. Ah, it's full of those tall, rude robots. Better not go in. It has traces of chocolate. chocolate. As soon as I escape, I'm making a cake for 12. I'll eat it all myself, and then I'll call the doctor. It has chocolate left in it. I could scrape it with my fingernail to eat it, like when I collected chewing gum from the schoolyard.
For the love of God, Jean-Michel, did you hear what the teacher said about your daughter?
This can't wear gloves.
And finally, Liz managed to get away from Fitzrandolph. What I can't remember is how she did it, but it doesn't matter, does it? The first point of Liz's plan had just been completed. Would she manage to steal the brain and escape?
A speech about MKO's new direction. Looks like he's going to give it tomorrow. I'll have a good look at it later, when I escape. Ayo! No reaction. It reminds me of Stacy, my first babysitter, only shorter. I knew it folded up. There are 2 safes, but I'm only interested in the top one, because that's where Big Albert's brain is. The time has come to open the refrigerator. I've skimmed it, and it looks like it's about MKO's new direction. I'll read it in detail when I escape. I've decided that I'm not going to find the combination to open it, so I'll have to improvise a plan B. Ah! It's heavy! I don't see how to hook it on, but that's an idea to keep in mind for later on. Cold. No. I'll get by with the one I already have. Too crowded. This. Why? I don't know. Or, yes. Who knows? Something tells me that this is going to turn out to be nonsense. Yes, yes, yes! Foolish foolishness! With the ski pole and the strap of the mold as a hook, I could stretch the ring and make it turn, or whatever. I'm turning it! If this works, I'm painting my nails electric blue to celebrate! And now... Oh, it shouldn't have worked. I don't have any nail polish on me. The best part is that now I have an escape route. I'll jump to the footbridge and take the elevator that's at the end that Dr. Cheeky brought me up in.
Another thing accomplished, Liz said to herself, happy to see that everything was turning out as planned.
Oh, I'm not happy. Stupid nail polish. What have I ever done to it? Does it want to make me cry? Does it think it's better than a... Wait. What is that on the ground? It's a... Why can I never get that word out? Doesn't matter. Whatever it's called, it would help me escape. Now that it's on wheels, I can move it, but I have no idea where to. Plus, when I move it, it could fall off the cart, and it's so heavy, I'd never be able to lift it. This has no arms. I don't see how to hook it on, but that's an idea to keep him. Not all polar... I like him. I won't hurt him. Fingernails.
Aware of the huge risk she was taking, she gathered up her courage and weaponry.
This one, which doesn't use bullets because I can't make too much noise. I could drain a couple of more darts, but that's not necessary. Fitz Randolph will be asleep for hours. Yes, yes, yes. Shame that the pistol's not loaded. This has no arm. Precisely. It's a pistol for tranquilizer darts. I was the second best sharpshooter at the Mendelson Club, but now I'm going to fire as if I wanted to be the first.
And that's how Liz calmed down the dangerous Malaysian parakeet.
I won't open the box no matter how asleep it is. But the strap wrapped around it... Mine. Yes, that's how I'll make sure it doesn't fall off the cart. There! Aha! The belt buckle will work to hook it on. Hooked. Yes, yes, yes! The time has arrived to open the refrigerator!
And that's how Liz stole Big Albert's brain from the Zeppelin. You should have seen Dan's face when she arrived. Well, I left something out, didn't I? Oh well, my apologies. This head of mine.
Motorcycle coming now.
Huh? Liz?
What? Who's Liz?
How come us women always have to supply the brains?
Murray! Murray! Murray!
But where is my head? I already covered that part.
Needs tomato sauce.
So, as soon as Fly reanimated him, Big Albert told them why he had sneaked into Fitzrandolph's office.
Chips. Zelsius puts them into the brains of his monster actors so that they'll obey Fitzrandolph.
Chips?
Think of them as little music discs that, when they're inserted into the brain through the ear, broadcast recorded instructions, like Fitzrandolph is your master and stuff.
It doesn't make sense. Willie is doing all of this so that the monsters will make family entertainment pictures? There must be something more to it.
That was something that Liz was about to discover. But between her headache, which was getting worse and worse, and being absorbed in her reading, she didn't hear the door.
Sorry to interrupt you, gentlemen, but would you be so kind as to accompany me?
Liz! Run away! Get away! Run!
My terrible headache just went away. Mr. Fitzrandolph, how nice to see you. Don't worry, Dan. Mr. Fitzrandolph will take care of everything. Fitzrandolph is fab. Fitzrandolph loves us all.
Relax, Mr. Murray. In a minute, I'll implant a chip in your head that's quite similar to the one I put in Miss Allaire.
I'm waiting, Three Eyes.
Zelsius has really lost it if he believes that I'm going to sit here with my hands tied together until he puts his chip in me, said Dan.
Oh, what a guy. Your friend the insect will have to wait. I haven't developed a chip for mosquito brains yet.
Zelsius, he always manages to get me irritatedly furious.
Relax, Half Pint. We're gonna win this one.